Oh, hey, this is Moyuk from Sweden, and welcome to Moyuk in Sweden. So, you can see the topic in the thumbnail or in the title that how Sweden or this country, living in this country, changed me as a person and my views and some things. It is related to cultural things you will get to know and how it impacted my family back in India. So this will be pretty interesting video. I think it will reflect on the cultural things in a Bengali conservative family which I come from in India, and how some views and some things changed here in myself, living in Sweden for 2 years nearly. I am. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. I am Moyuk. I am an Indian living in Sweden. I am a businessman here. I operate my business, and I have been living here since 2 years. So first of all, I need to give you some background. What type of family I am coming from India, and what is the culture there? What are the things which is pretty common there? So I come from a conservative Bengali family, and in my family there are some certain restrictions in, like it is regarding my dad. My dad is super conservative in these things, and I will tell you how it impacted. So as a child, I always saw my dad never speaking with other women a lot, and he used to tell me that if I speak the way I speak with my wife with all the other women, then what is the difference with me and a loose character person? So that is his ideology, and I also followed that. Like in India, I never interacted or spoke with girls or women a lot, other than my family members, my aunt, my cousins, and all. Other than I was pretty shy speaking with women there, and I will dive into this. It was due to my dad's upbringing on me. Then other things were like it was pretty restrictive. Like my dad never watched any dancing things on, like Bollywood dances where actresses danced. He or never watched it. He never watched it. He was totally against it. But my cousins watched, and I also. He never restricted me, but he as a person never watched it. He told I can watch my wife in that way, but not other. That is the thing he had in very much conservative things he had. But what I will say is pretty strange here. What I when I spoke with people here, because as a child he never celebrated my birthday only once. When I was 5 years old, it was a celebration, and never. And once my mom prepared a cake during his birthday, and he told, "Why the hell you have prepared a cake?" So my mom told, "It's your birthday." What I have done in this world? Huh? Am I Mahatma Gandhi or Nehru or what? Or I am APJ Abdul Kalam that my birthday will be celebrated? Don't do these stupid things. I have not done anything great here that my birthday will be celebrated. My dad told, I opine that birthday needs to be celebrated for people like Mahatma Gandhi, APJ Abdul Kalam, all those. So that was the viewpoint. And he never liked celebrating birthdays. Like that was the thing. So this type of environment I am coming from in India. It's a pretty small town, and my dad is like this. Now, coming to Sweden. What changed was, first of all, speaking with women. Now, the situation is Swedes are pretty reserved, people tell, and like some people think that people don't talk here, but I think people spoke with me from their own. That happened most of the times. And literally there were girls or women, which is called ungdom, which is adult and teenager middle, like 20s to 30s. This kind of girls or women also spoke with me from their own, just a little bit introduction. But see, in India, what I see different is that the days when my mom was a teenager, or the society was much simple, but today it is not that much. People see how much you have or something. There is a problematic thing there, but I don't see that here. Okay, I don't see that. This is my opinion. People won't like this. Some people will think that I am a bit like that. But see, I talk a bit. Some people don't like my views, and some people support me. That is normal. But I will say what I feel. This is my channel. I can tell whatever. Okay. So what I interpreted is here people are much simple and pure nowadays also, and I never intend to speak with that age girls a bit on my own, because still I don't do that. I am a bit shy regarding that, but I can speak here more properly because I can see that they are a bit different here. They speak in not in that way which I saw most of the girls in school and college do. Okay, and once I remember during on a train station in Howrah, I asked a girl, just a normal, like which train is going to that station. The girl thought that I am romanticizing. First of all, look, I never knew whose daughter she is. She might be a criminal's daughter. So why the hell will I romanticize a girl like that? Okay, if I romanticize like that, then my value will be less than 1 rupee. So I think that is the problem there. And here, this is the difference. That is why I told, like here, that is not the case. People talk in a normal way. They don't see that you are romanticizing or you are doing that. If you do that, they will understand, but I don't do that. I think that is the reason I think I got a bit accepted in this society a bit. So this is the first thing. I can interact with women or females a bit easily here. So that thing happened because I found it pretty easy here than India. This thing is very different than most of the people, but it is different to me. Okay, that what I can say is what I can say. If you don't agree, it's your opinion, but I will, what I felt is what I felt. First of all, this thing. Now second, then I will go to the birthday thing. Now the second, like in India, we are pretty shy to open our shirt or t-shirt in front of public or ladies especially. Okay, so first of all, when I went to a church event, this was during the February or January, some women were dancing and I just went away, because at that time I was pretty much into that India conservative family thing. But as time progressed, I was evolving, and during the summer I went to the, like here it is not much sunny during the winters and we miss the sunlight a lot. So that is why I was working in Sona. So I went to Hasselby Strand. There are some shots on the channel you can watch. Two Leah Larson Hot Hot Amore songs are there, so you can have some look in the shots there. So sorry, at my dinner, very sorry, this is raw video. So there I went and I was thinking, should I open my shirt? I was a bit shy. Okay, so I saw like women also like a bit less. So I thought they are not looking at me like that, or there are Swedish people also shirtless. So what I know is that nobody discriminates here because I am not Swedish, so people will laugh at me. That is not the case. So I saw a Swedish guy stringing the guitar who is shirtless. So I thought then no problem, because he is also a guy of my age. I am also a guy and nobody discriminates. So then I first took off the shirt. Nobody was seeing me in some way. They were not laughing. Okay, so I got. So then I when this thing happened, like as nobody discriminated with me from the beginning, then also when I saw nobody's looking at me like in some other way, it went away. So what I understood is that this is pretty normal here. Like people can open their shirt and wear less clothes during the summer because they need the sunlight. They are tanning and all. So it is pretty common. If you go to the beaches and all, you will see people like that. And that was a thing I had. Taking off the shirt, that went away during that time. So in this way I am changing here. You will see. Now before going to the birthday thing, I want to tell you one more thing, like homosexuality. in India, from conservative family, people don't approve homosexual relationships, and my dad thinks it's a pretty problematic thing also. But I am not in that. My sexuality is hetero. I can tell you that I am not into that. So at least that I can reveal. I am not going into more things. I am not that kind of things. Okay, and my dad will not approve also. Understand? And I am not interested in those things. Okay, please understand. So coming back to the point, so in India, I thought that this is pretty like a mental problem and all, as my dad told during that time. So once during the Sprock Cafe, I told this that there was some talk about this, and to a priest, I openly told that these people needs to be treated in the mental asylum. So the priest told, "Why are you talking like this?" So here it is pretty normal. So they were very shocked. So I told, "No, my dad told this." So she told, "Look, it is pretty disrespectful if you think that and all." And at that time, I was pretty adamant on my views. But the priest told, "Look, it is good that your dad told you that you should love your mom. It is his viewpoint. She never disrespected my dad because my dad had some logics, because he told me that relationships needs to be with a woman because you feel bad when you kiss a guy. That was the thing he told me at that time. Because you feel bad, you should not do it. That was the thing." And the priest understood there might be some point, and until now I never spoke on this topic with her. But to some other person in that same church and who was there also, I told her the thing. So later on, I had a conversation with my dad, and I told, "Look, why do you tell these things to me?" He asked me, "Can you see your wife having, in future wife having sex with other person?" I told, "Never. I can't imagine that also." "Why can't you imagine that?" he asked me. I told, "Because it will make me feel pretty. I don't feel good seeing that. That is the same thing. You can't feel good doing that. So that is why I told you." So I told that was the reason, obviously. Because he told me, "Because I always tell you, don't do anything which you don't feel good. Which you feel pretty shame, don't do it." Okay. So I told that here they told this. So he told, "Absolutely, you must respect other people's opinion. I made you grow up in a way because I knew in India that applies. Okay. You are in Sweden, you should try to teach your kids according to the rules of that society. I did whatever I did in India because I knew what I was doing with you. And today, whatever you are, you also acknowledge that. And that is why I did. But you are living in Sweden, don't disrespect any people for their sexual orientation. This is my viewpoint, and I never put it on you. I just told you that because you feel bad, that is why you shouldn't do it. And you should not tell that they need to go to mental asylum because it will make them feel bad. You don't do it." That is my viewpoint, because I think in that way, that I can't see my wife. So if a person sees their wife, is a problem. No, so that is the way he taught me. And I was like amazed by this thing. So I think dad also evolved a bit. So he's coming. So today was my mom's birthday. Yeah. So previously I told that my dad never approved this birthday and all. Am I APJ Abdul Kalam and all these things in the beginning of the video. So today my dad wished my mom birthday. Yes. And I told my mom, "How did this happen? Dad never approved this birthday thing." My mom told, "Look, he never wanted you to get the taste of a rich kid. That is why he acted in that way." Because see, in India, like, this is a cultural difference. In India, celebration of birthday and all is not very common in middle class, lower middle class, or poor families. And we have good finances. We are totally stable, good economical. But my dad had the fear that as he was a government employee, high level government employee. He had the fear that I will get the taste of his wealth, and also he wanted me to learn on my own. So that is why he taught me in his way that mom told me today. So that is why I thought of making this video, that coming to a foreign country can impact, change you, and can impact your family also, because when your family will see that you are successful, they will tell you why they did it with you. Because see, no parents are bad. Okay, I also once thought my dad is bad, but today I respect him. Because he did that, I respect him. Okay, so every parent has their own style of parenting, and my dad knew that in India things are pretty different, and there will be problems, there will be problematic folks who will be totally complex. And if his son is not that much leads does not lead a hard life, he won't be able to deal with problematic folks. And that is why I am today who I am. Everybody knows how much business I did and what I did in this apartment I am today. It is totally on my own earnings. So okay, so this is the video I recorded, and thank you for watching, and subscribe to the channel for more similar content. And I will keep making videos on Sweden migration, Swedish culture, everything about my life here living in Sweden. So yeah, it will let's keep the show moving, and prioritize your self-respect, and take care of your family, because I told you family is very important and self-respect is very important. Two things which made who I am. Tack så mycket. Hej då from Work in Sweden. Subscribe to the channel for more. Hej då.